Originally, I wasn't going to record this, but I decided to because for the solo run, I'm only going to show off the treasure roads, and because why not, I'm going to do the 2-star colosseum as well, because my brother probably wouldn't mind because there's nothing special in the 2-star colosseum, and he has played that with me before, and it's just every boss that we fought before. So, and I'll still do it with him in case he wants to do it with me. The only thing that's new is getting the collective figure. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do the treasure roads first. But I'm only doing, and there are 5 that I haven't done. But I'm showing off the 4 first, and then getting the hammer ability. This is gonna be interesting. Buzzsaw Cutter, which is a very hard, it still is the hardest to me treasure road, and I remember it well. If I somehow get it in the first try, that'll shock me. Because I remembered how long it took me to do it. Well, that was a mistake. Oh my word. And then there's more after that. Really? Gosh darn it. Goodness. Well, now I don't remember how to do this, and I already failed, so I'm gonna try again. I did tell you it was hard, but I don't remember how this was done. It's sort of funny how I expected that it was going to be different. But this part, I just don't quite get. What am I supposed to do for this one? What is this? Oh, that's how. I overcomplicated it. And I failed again. Well, at least I will show this off and then I'll do it again. At least now I know. What? How did I do that? now we're on to this, which I'm doing the Storm Tornado first. Run them away, Tornado Trial. Pretty much all of these are going to be very hard. I still love her poems. Then there's gonna be these two. Apparently I made them both mad. I somehow succeeded on that. I don't know how, but I did. The reason I'm keeping my mic so far away this time is because, my mic is so far away, it's just because I'm not doing much. I'm only doing the treasure roads. And what all did I miss? Because I feel like there's another rare stone. You know what? Because of that, I am going to do the Morpho Knight Sword one. But I'll skip the evolution thing and just do that and just show that off on multiplayer. Kirby, the Master of Mouthfuls. How much does this give me? 200 ammo. How it gets done for a while. Okay, I'm starting this over. failed. Yeah, I'm starting this over. I'm honestly glad, though, that I decided to do a new game instead of just because I'm just gonna say here in case I succeed that the reason why I wanted to start this off from a new file was because I felt like if I started off on the same file, for one I'd be rusty, but for another I would end up feeling nostalgic and wanting to play this game from the beginning again. Like LPing the entire thing again, since it has been so long. But Delta Road, just including that, first thing if I have. Now, did I succeed on this one? I'm very sure I have. Yeah, 2 minutes and 41 seconds. So, continuing with this fact, the reason why I wanted to play this game from the beginning again, and this is technically going to be shown for like the treasure roads and the other thing. Might even do the 2-star colosseum and then evolve the ability, showing off on these two things, which I will do. I'm just going to do the treasure roads and the 2-star. Now I'm going to show off on all of them, and that is because, for what I said, the game, like, if I just did Starcross World, if I only did that, I would end up feeling like I wanted so much more in the game. So that's why I did this, why I LP'd this game again. And it's like the top 3 reasons are, for one, I missed it. For another, it was an exciting new experience to see how cool, how great the graphics would be. And for 3, just the Colosseum stuff. Like, how exciting it would be to do certain things I haven't done, or even seeing things that I haven't seen before. Like, I never knew about Meta Knight's sword, and I never knew about that one attack from Florina because I've never seen it before. Let alone the Florina thing. Them doing those new attacks in the Forgo land I completely forget they do. Like, they made themselves the X-bosses even though they were just original bosses. They were like dream bosses, really, but they don't call themselves dream stuff. It was a Forgo land. It was the same thing where they didn't do a Forgo Foes thing either. And just knowing about all of the lore that's happened. Apparently, Starcross World's lore was apparently on the lore. The ship called the lore. I don't know why. Maybe I missed out on it a lot. My thinking was that because of the Galactones, the meteor came from Galactonite's place, like where Galactonite originally came from, was probably what the meteor came from. But the reason why Meteon Alphalus was there was because it was sent by some random force. It wasn't sent by itself, I'm pretty dang sure. It wasn't its own ruler because it wanted to absorb the stars, the Starries. Instead, it pretty much wanted to absorb light, and the Starries fled to the Forgotten Land, but also Galactonite was likely the one involved. but yet he was banished because of false justice and that kind of stuff. Despite the name being Eon Hero, he didn't really do very good heroics because as well he became dark form. It's like so much lore into that. What might have happened and all of that stuff. Let alone Meteon Alphalus being, I don't like to say, but I might as well, the demon that was sealed inside the meteor. Or, even better to say, fallen angel. But that, in technicality, is just a darkness that consumes the starry skies. Or the so-called present, or the so-called hidden, no, what am I saying? Or the so-called dark star of the deal. So I'm going to do this, the solo. And before I do that, I'm going to do the Maxim Tomato. The thing that won't make sense to... Like, I've already made my reasons for why I wanted to just do the Maxim Tomato for the Galactonite Sword, and that's because... Or I meant, sorry, the Morphonite Sword. It's because of... It's because if I went down to the solo bar, those crescent shots would no longer be there if it's on solo bar, and it would make the thing so much harder, and it'd be so much worse because it would feel like you used the normal sword on a 4-star weapon. And why I don't like that is because it's the OP weapon. It's not supposed to feel like a normal sword. Gonna be a little selfish on that part because of the fact that that would risk Bandanity's thing, but Bandanity can revitalize while Kirby is just a lead role. Player 2 is pretty much like, I would say the backup, but really he's a friend. The best friend that anybody needs. So no matter what I'm doing with my nice sword, so yeah, like I said, this is why I didn't want to do the Morpho-Knight Sword. We're already sweeping through these guys. Imagine doing this with a Morpho-Knight Sword. That would have made things way too easy. I actually did this with normal sword, believe it or not, and I just kept Meta Knight Sword afterward. That was still funny though for the bosses. For the first Star Cup that I decided to show a little bit of. Skipping all of this. That was an idiot mistake. Gone. I feel like how long this might take is like maybe. Why does Silly Dodo go in between the fearsome foes there? I feel like it would take like 12 minutes. It's even worse that most of these bosses record me to take no hits from them, and now I'm just not doing very well there. not gonna take the maximum tomato yet. Now, is this gonna do the thing or isn't it? I'm pretty sure it will. Yep. I freaking love this game. How the heck? That was really well timed. It was really well timed for when he roared like that. Now I'm using the maximum tomato. I'm very curious about the 4-star difficulty Colosseum because I'm pretty sure that the 4-star difficulty will only have tomatoes. Really? How the heck did that hurt me? Goodbye. You didn't even get to use a Twister attack. Using Morpho Knight's sword in this would just make everything a breeze. Meta Knight. Yeah, Meta Knight is just one of the random bosses now. Yeah, I'm even sweeping against this dude. Again, the freaking timing. There we go. I feel bad that I had to do that, but it's more fun when I use normal sword. And it's more fun if it's just a manual cup. I actually forgot the controller was still on. Bye. These themes, like that was again just really good timing. I'm not gonna clip it anymore. Whoa! Good fight, man. Yeah, man, it's crazy. The even crazier thing as well, just thinking about it, is how I'm able to, and I'm already here. I'm already on the Forgo DDD battle. It's crazy because they did the Colosseum thing after Londaria. That's what I was gonna say. Like, activate the second phase. So I want to just show off the inhale attacks. I'm going to wait on this to prove that the normal one can do it as well, but it takes a while. Oh, I forgot he does that too. He summons for those guys. Ow. Come on. There it is. This is one that showed that before I decimate him. Leon, or Leon Guard in this case, because he is possessed. Because now it's Leongar, Vecto Forgo, and Elphilus. Can't help but think he's doing this for fun at this point, but it's not really the case. Already on this possessed phase. Good fight. Or not. Now it's a good fight. I only took like tiny damage from that. I don't know how, but I did. Oh, they turn into pineapples. Or those are tomatoes, right? Though. I did it again. I call them pineapples when they're supposed to be tomatoes. And now we're on the ugly boss. Man, it's taking me way shorter time than I thought it would take. Ow. And keep note, it doesn't have an anger phase, in case you forgot. There we go. I think that was another 500 coins, perhaps. So now we're on Elphilus. The only boss that's actually a challenge because of that. It's sort of funny that they just make it so that Elflin is already captured by this thing. Ultimate life form Vecto Elfless. In fact, I already took damage because I didn't think I was gonna be able to dodge it. There's always a fitting thing is that I decimate every boss until the final boss. Because then the final boss just proves itself to be a very challenging opponent. It's very hard for me to not take any hits from this thing. So I have seen people be like, let's challenge ourselves to not get hit by any of these bosses, even the final boss. It's going to already activate the second phase of the thing. It's not gonna do the truck thing again. It's just gonna do this. How on earth did I already do this? Or get hit, I mean. Well, I've never witnessed that. The sort of crazy thing about that Oh, it doesn't even damage you. Gone. Yeah, like I said. Let alone, it's sort of shocking how the Colosseum lore versus the... And yeah, it took me over 10 minutes instead of 12. I actually did think it was going to take me 12 minutes to do that. But it took me less than that. Congratulations on a stunning victory. Here's your hard-won reward. 1,500 star coins. In a rare stone. And a figurine. Elfless. The Elflin we first met was born from a small, compassionate soul that hid behind greater, invasive ambitions. Without a soul to temper its power, the creature's spatial teleportation ability ran amok, opening mysterious vortices left and right. Now that they're whole again, they're already planning their next invasion. And now because of that, we have unlocked the 3-star difficulty. Ready for the ultimate test of skill. Now you can enter the Ultimate Cup Z in the Colosseum. But I'm not gonna do it yet. You know what's funny? I don't know how I didn't notice this before. That mic is the same mic as the mic enemy. I don't know how I didn't notice that until now. To enter the Ultimate Cup Z, visit the booth in front of the Colosseum. Now that we've unlocked that, we've also unlocked the ability to evolve the hammer. But I will show that off in the next part of my recording. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a part as well for me doing both the Colosseum and the Treasure Roads. So, basically how many parts I've recorded in my part. Sorry, that was a peak. That was a peak, Mike. How many I've recorded is, I want to say, I recorded, I think like 8 parts. I don't know for sure. It might have been, I might have done the 6th part on both the stage and the boss, so if it might be 7 or 8, but I don't know for sure. And I already said that I was going to rescue every starry after the colosseums were done, because then that would be my final solo part. I sort of wonder as well if my brother would end up feeling like doing just a colosseum run, because, and that was like publicly speaking, I'm sorry for that, but was like how busy he's gonna get, and today for my recording is the 4th of September, and yeah, it's that crazy it's that long ago that I started recording this, and I might be able to record one more video of this game, and that will be me completing the game. Not quite, because of all of the stories as well, but still being able to 100% the game once again to see what I get. I'm heavily hoping that 100% of the game is not required for the 4th star to be unlocked, because I will be despising that. Because as well, I'm very sure that being able to do is pretty much known that in every Kirby game, the colosseums or arenas are meant to be played in order to complete the game. So, having done all of that, now I won't have to worry about being an annoyance for the sword ability. But I'm going to show off the hammer ability's evolution on the next recording, on the next part for you guys, for me as well. That being said, very much looking forward to the 4th star. I'm pretty sure that the next part as well is going to be the true finale, and then that'll make a bonus part after that. That might be like a 30-minute part. Because as well, I did record a bonus part before of me 100%ing the game and just stating the final reflections on it. I might do the same thing here, just stating my final reflections on the Kirby game and having the hopes to play another new Kirby game. It is out there that we might get another Kirby adventure game. I hope that is the case, even if it showed on Star Allies that Kirby was pretty much no longer going to be played. Like, there was no longer going to be a Kirby game, but they still made Kirby games nonetheless. And I'm talking about that farewell Kirby from before, when I completed every puzzle, and that was because I wanted to see what you get from them. It was a cool thing, but then the farewell Kirby came along, and I was like, but they made more Kirby games. I wonder why they made a farewell Kirby, but they didn't think they were going to do anymore, hence why they did that. If you don't know what I mean, look at Kirby Star Allies' LP, and you'll see what I mean. It's sort of relieving that I'm LPing this game, because I LP'd Star Allies before this. I did the Return to Dreamland Deluxe version before Star Allies. That's not to say I won't be doing any more Kirby LPs, because the only Kirby game I have in LP that I'm able to is An Amazing Mirror. And that was the first introduction of Dark Meta Knight. They've only introduced Dark Meta Knight as an enemy twice, which is in the Amazing Mirror and Triple Deluxe. So it's been years since Dark Meta Knight has made his comeback. he did come back in Star Allies, but only as an ally. Yeah, I have so much to say. And this is not even the finale. And it's just me having expectations for what the hidden boss of the 4-star Colosseum will be. Now, for the 3-star Colosseum, I'm going to do the Maximum Tomato. But for the 4-star, I'm doing the potion because I don't want to annoy Wither on the fact that I haven't even used a potion. But there was solid reason for it, and that was because I didn't want an easy mode. And the potion felt like an easy cheat. Hence why I have not done it. But yeah, I'm going to do the potion in the 4-star Colosseum because I feel like I might need it. But yeah, the only other reason is it's going to be really hard to do everything, to battle against every boss. And using Meta Knight Sword is not OP in 3-star. It's pretty much considered a sort of harder thing to do Meta Knight Sword. Morpho Knight Sword is meant to be the most powerful and the only time that the final boss won't be... Well, the only time that the Morpho Knight Sword won't be very powerful is against the final boss. And the fact that Wither stated the fuse thing, my hope is that they, in the second game, makes it more obvious that Bandana D got stronger. Because I feel like the only stronger thing that the Bandana D had was more HP, and his attack was a tiny bit more, but it's not by much. Probably not by much at all. But I'm also thinking that the final evolution of the ability, the ultimate evolution, made Bandana D be a very interesting powerhouse. That's just me, though. I have no idea what it would be like. Plus, I already said that I did the 3-star Colosseum alone, but I won't do it alone this time. I did the 2-star Colosseum with Wither. This time I did it alone. The 1-star I did it, I think, both alone and in multiplayer. And then 3-star I did it alone. 4-star has never been done because there wasn't a 4-star Colosseum until now. Which is, I'm sorry to spoil this now because it was shown on the advertisement, the Ultimate Cup ZEX. And which what I would have called it was the Star-Crossed Cup. But, in a way, it sort of makes sense why it's called ZEX, and that's pretty much because there's going to be more than just Morpho Knight, Chaos Alphaless, sorry to spoil that, and Meteon Alphaless, and there will be another secret boss after that. Maybe even before the secret final boss, or the Star-Crossed final boss. So, there you have it. Me talking for a long time. It felt like a long time. I had only talked for 8 minutes.